Hello everyone, this is Russell Carlin, and this is my discussion post, or my video, rather. And the app that I'm going to be going over is called Collectors, and it's by Sorted Apps. And it's very similar to mine, where you just, catalog your collections. So it's a pretty good match for me. For the first topic here, we're going to go through is visibility of app status. This is just updating you for what the app is doing, and for any kind of loading screens, like when it's first loading up, the launch screen has the progress circle where it goes around, so it's showing you that it is doing something and it's not just a blank page. And also, when you search for something, it'll update each time you put a letter in. As you can see here, it has I just put dough in, and it has all this stuff in just from the 2 letters. And so it has pretty good visibility, notifications to tell you that it's doing something. Match between app and the real world. This one is not as good, as because all there is really just taking a picture that you can use for the image for the front of the book or the item that you're cataloging. So you can just take a picture of it, or you can go to Google Images or photo out of your photo album and just stuff like that. And you can also share your wish lists with like Twitter and Facebook. So I suppose that would be a real world kind of connection. Next, the user control and freedom. You can freely go through the app, and you don't have any commitments really, because as you can see here, there's clear buttons and cancel buttons, and whenever you're going through like a tab views, there's always back buttons that go back through where you were, and there's really you're not going to get stuck in anything just by exploring the app. Error prevention. There's not much error prevention. As you can see here, it has the delete. Well, basically delete items. You just click that little circle there and it's gone. It doesn't give you a confirmation to say, hey, you sure you want to delete that or anything. It's just you click it and it's gone forever. So it could do a lot better on error prevention. Consistency and standards. This one is pretty good just because they used a lot of the common default icons, like the little plus here, the trash can, Facebook, Twitter, everything that you kind of recognize, the filter even. So everything is just things that are pretty much in all apps and very recognizable, and it's very consistent through the whole app. Recognition rather than recall. This one is pretty good, except for the fact that you can't make it took me forever to find out how to make this book by yourself, like whatever you want it to be. You have to search through. Always, you have to search through, and it gives you all this list. Like I searched for high, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it has an OK button here, and you click that, and then it'll just make a new blank book that then you can fill the information out yourself. So they could have done a lot better with that, just because it's really hard to just kind of fall into that. Like, you have to really search for it and try to figure that out. Flexibility and efficiency of use. The app flows pretty well. Everything just it's pretty fluid, and it also helps you fill out your information for your books and such by searching it. And you can even scan the book. You can enter the number that's in like the database of all the books and stuff, and it fills out the book information for you, so you don't have to spend the time to actually type out everything, all the author and the publisher and everything. Aesthetics and minimal design. It could use, like, the main app is pretty good, but when it gets to the details of the items, as you can see here, this is like maybe half of it or less of all the details on each book, and there's just a lot of stuff that most people probably wouldn't even care about. But I mean, it's nice if you do want all of that information, but it's just kind of clutters it up. And on the iPhone version, it's even worse because there are no there are no divisions here like versus book details. It's just one big wall of white and text, and it's just kind of intimidating and ugly, I guess. Help users recognize, diagnose, and recover from errors. This one was pretty good just because the only error that I really found was the password, username and password. And if you do the wrong username and password, it just pops up and tells you that it was wrong and to try again. I guess they could have a search for your username and your password if you forget it. I didn't see that option anywhere, so I mean they could have done that better, but overall it's pretty decent. Help and documentation was kind of slacking just because there really was none. That didn't show you how to use the app. They didn't tell you any of like the details of anything really. They just had frequently asked questions here, and that just went over just stuff about the app. It wasn't how to use it. It was more of like can we do this and will this be a feature sort of thing. So really didn't have a help section very much. And for the one category that I added in, the item organization, there really is no organization except for you can sort the items. But I was looking more of like folders, so you can put all of your books into one category, like a set of books, a series, or something like that. They really don't have any of those options. It's just a filter for your different like author, and all these different details. So that should be it for that, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.